Guys, stop. Quiet, please. Thank you. We're just really pressed on time. I don't want to...
You're doing really good.
Okay, sweet. I just don't want... We have a lot of stuff to still talk about. I don't want to run into the other person's panel because that's just not cool and not nice. And I know everyone's rushing to get out of here, so let's just keep it quick. So, we are going to play a little game.
We are.
Everyone's just attention just grew. In this panel, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but no one loses the game, but everyone wins. We all just want the game. Yeah, everyone here is going to win a game. Everyone. No one's going to lose. There are no losers in Kuroshitsuji.
Wow.
Spoilers.
Excuse me.
You can't kill the hostess.
I can too.
No.
Not if William has anything to say about it.
William? Oh.
Hold my baby.
Remember the face. Hold my weave. Don't hit the face.
Don't hit the face.
Okay, anyway, we are going to play a game. By show of hands.
Is it a love game?
I'll find my disco stick.
Because we all know that girl is the Victorian Lady Gaga. Okay, we're going to play a game, and this is going to involve all of you to voice your opinion, ask some questions about our lovely cat, and Rip is included too. I don't know anything about this. Are you crazy?
They go to the same dentist. I think
They go to the same dentist. You must have something to say. So, by show of hands, I will take you, and I will try to get to everybody. You're going to ask our lovely Kuroshitsuji cat questions.
Oh no. God. See, I feel bad for you.
We can do it.
All I ask, please keep it PG-13 and below, because we do have kids here. We do have, I don't know who's underage here. I don't know who fell induced by the rave last night. I don't know. Keep it under PG-13 and below. Okay? You cool?
Kind of.
Let's go going. What question?
Lizzie.
boy.
Teal, you love me. Don't be honest. Well,
Yeah, this is a woman's
of
deal.
the bit side. Love you. Free now. Show of hands, nice and high. Any questions? Dares? Truth? Dares.
Orders.
Yeah. Why are you such a brat to Sebastian?
I'm not the brat.
Hello.
Not a person. I'm not the brat.
Sebastian's like, I don't know about that.
You're so mean to him. Yeah, why are you
He's my servant.
Incredibly rude.
He's my servant.
That does not mean you get
Oh, honey, come back. Surrounded by good guys.
I'd find that a little creepy.
Anybody else?
Claude's not in the
Come on, don't be shy.
Oh my God.
Do you have any questions?
This question is for Chevy. How many cats do you keep in your room?
So that's
Between you and me, there's probably about 5 of them.
I heard that!
What?
5.
No. 0.
Yeah, don't.
How do you confuse 0 for 5?
Did you hear me say 0?
I heard 5. I heard 0.
Over
9,000.
He can punish me, back me up here.
Yes.
I heard 0. I heard 0.
Yeah, how they punish in Victorian English?
See, I heard 5, trust me.
I trust myself.
Sebastian.
Hold on, please.
Show back.
don't sleep, remember?
Anybody else?
You okay, Theo?
I personally haven't seen the series, but it seems pretty cool. Is it like steampunk themed, sort of?
It's more Gothic Victorian. Yeah, this is around the year that Jack the Ripper, in historical sense, first debuted on the streets of London, killing prostitutes. Mainly. So that happened around the 19th century. Ladies. Oh my God, no!
We win.
I did. Okay, to answer your question, it's at the peak of Queen Victoria's reign as Queen of England.
Yeah.
The series mostly goes from 1888 to around the early 1890s, if not 1899. So it's like very late 19th century. Anybody else questions? City!
Oh, honey, baby.
We are not getting that question.
No, we don't.
The last 3 sessions never happened. Yes, you in the back.
I got a question for all of you. What has 3 legs, 1 eye, and no future?
What?
It's our child. I have a question for Will. That's your daughter.
Okay, question for Will.
How do you punish Bro when he doesn't get his paperwork in on time? Well, you get him classified. What he means is it's over the PG-13 rating.
Outside, ladies.
No. Poke him.
Please, not the face.
Hit him in the face.
Don't worry, honey. After you, you can do anything you want with William. Yes, girl.
William, what happened in your childhood that made you so smiley?
Okay, he was a fat kid. I have a very overprotective mother named Carmen. She's beautiful. I'm going to die now. Protect me. You protect me.
I am not liable for what happens between these people.
You brought us back.
You signed the waiver? You made the
Why did you
waiver?
bring me?
Oh, what? You made them sign the waiver? Something like that.
Whoa, why do we need a waiver?
We're getting paid.
Are we getting paid?
Are we getting paid?
I have a question for Sebastian now.
Do you like cupcakes? They're words.
I have a question for Sebastian. Sebastian, will you steal my soul? I'm in a contract to steal right now.
We steal the kids and just take the soul.
He's a very willing participant. I had Sebastian. That's pointing at me. Put your big gun away.
That's not him.
Neil, how many babies do you want to have?
He told me he wants to have somebody. No! This is over 9,000.
I was thinking of 4 because they have 1 Claude because Sebastian has his best friend, 1 Al, and 1 Grill because I was like.
Of course.
And 1 Lizzie Jr.
Oh.
I had 1 more name Steele Jr.
And as long as you
And then I had a whole baseball team.
like him, he'll be beautiful. If they look like you, they'll be cool.
Well, you know what they
You might have to,
say,
you know.
baseball singles great basketball.
Oh, wait, wrong country.
Hey! Wrong country.
Are there any other questions?
Any other questions before we wrap this up and do something even more fun? Yes, you.
Yeah, this is for everyone you guys fan wise. What would you like to have? What would you like to see happen in the future upcoming arcs?
We'll go down the road.
I don't work that way. So I got out the show box before, but honestly, I would love to see them actually get off their asses and animate arc.
People selfishly uses people because William shows up in the circus arc.
It's beautiful.
And he actually gets more screen time.
No. His fashion sense is, okay, in the circus arc, his fashion sense is on a high-rise building, it's bleeding out, he gives it all, but he shoves it and he watches it die in the famous below. He's wearing an amazing costume for the circus arc. And his
It's yellow and purple, and there are stars everywhere.
Nice.
No, I would
pretty.
love to see them animate that, because it's very, very, very pretty, because it's a circus, and it has to be colorful and pretty and interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna get Okay, yeah, shut up, Freckles.
What I would like to see happen is them sticking a little bit more to the manga storyline and stop with the fillers because it's just turning a lot of the fandom off, or it's just giving more jokes to crack. Also, I would love to see more Grell, however, there's a trick to this. I want to see more Grell, however, not as comedy relief. I want him to be the psychopathic serial killer he once was, not as a comic relief to have Sebastian throw over walls.
Has yet to show up yet in the manga again. All we've seen besides when he was in the Jack the Ripper arc is one strand of hair.
Red.
Serious.
Yeah.
He's mentioned once or twice. Ronnie Knox actually mentions him, kind of in a roundabout way, and then we see one strand of hair, but he has yet to show up again. And that is a very, very, very clever thing on the mangaka because she's like, oh, this is a fan favorite character. I'm just gonna tease you and say that he might be in the next chapter, so he'll go on Viking fan.
Okay, Chris, I don't know if you've read the Curl manga or you've heard anything about it. Because their costumes suck to me.
Aww.
Okay, you two girls.
What I really wanted to see the most is actually happening in the OVA for the second season, which is actually Grell and William's backstory, because they are my two favorite characters. But aside from that, I would like to see more of the Shinigami. I watched the show for the Shinigami, and I do love the manga. So if the manga could continue,
Alright.
What I have to say would spoil it from just about all of you, so I will keep my mouth shut.
I want to know. You should.
I'm agreeing with a lot of people. I would like more Shinigami in the circus arc to be anime. I'm pretty much actually agreeing with what everyone said, really. Especially with what Jackie said, because I'd like them to stick more to the manga. They've kind of gone off on a tangent.
It's like Helsing, but better.
Yeah, because
Because the second season was so short, it was only like 12 or 13 episodes, they decided to do...
I think it was like because Funimation, they're dubbing it, so I think they just kind of really wanted to move it along, so they were like, okay, let's just totally ruin this and like give them terrible voices.
Yeah. But no, the question about the OVA is, with the second season, almost every DVD that's coming out in Japan right now has an OVA attached to it. There's a 2-part CL in Wonderland, which is where I'm from.
Oh my god!
I'm a Cheshire cat.
Dormouse! Oh!
Anyway, there's that. There's a Welcome to Phantom Hive, and it's basically like Lizzie leading you around the Phantom Hive Manor. There's a behind the scenes where it's just like the characters are out of character as though they were actors, from what I understand. There's the Tale of William the Shinigami. Basically William and Grell training a new recruit who we're assuming is Ronnie Knox, but we're not entirely sure yet. And then they reminisce about how they used to be kids together. That's like, yay! And then there's one that hasn't been announced yet. There's a like section for it, but it hasn't been announced what it is yet. So we're not entirely sure. And I feel like I'm missing one, and I probably am, but...
There's the Hamlet one.
I saw that episode.
Yeah, there was a Hamlet OVA with the first season, and then the second season just has like a plethora of OVAs. Kind of, yay!
And they are great.
There was like a commercial thing or something, like there was like a sushi shop.
Yeah, that was
just
just
the end of the OVA.
That was just the end of the OVA. It was just a joke that they threw in there because it's like Kuroshitsuji.
Yeah, do you guys know where to find the TL in Wonderland OVA? Because I've been Googling it for like
It's not
weeks.
out yet in Japan.